attendance and college career ready data. Lisa, would you like to speak to that just a moment?
Just very briefly, we've updated the charts. We just finished, as we were talking about earlier, the MAP data. We just finished our second round of MAP right at Christmas break, so we got the data back last week. We're just now beginning to analyze it at the school level. But basically, we've got the fall data underneath the elementary. So just very briefly looking at it today as we were updating the charts, most every grade level, at every elementary school had sustained or made some slight increases. I think there was one area that stood out to us, but we haven't had a chance to drill down and look at it, so we'll be looking more closely at that. And then our middle school MAP data is all right here. So the fall was in red, and the black is our winter data, both ELA and MAP. And you can see most of those have all had slight increases as well, with the exception of one area, 6th grade MAP. And I'm sure they're beginning to analyze that. As soon as those scores come in, teachers are ready to start analyzing and start regrouping our students into their RTI programs.
And our attendance data down at the very end there.
And again, you can just see we have students in red, certified in blue, and classified in green. And that's the average attendance rate for month of December, I guess, that was updated today.
Again, we've put an emphasis on attendance this year. We started that last spring. A lot of incentives. Today, actually, the RCC Center and Movie Cinema donated 100 free passes to the district, 20 for each school for attendance incentives. We appreciate that partnership. The dual credit program at the high school, we'll talk more about that tomorrow in the diagnostic review, but it's just a phenomenal program. Ms. Megan is leading that for us, and of course that involves leadership at the high school, getting the dual credit established with our local community schools.
They go back to attendance.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Megan Evans.
So we have one, which I was informed we have one, at least one. I don't know how many we have, but at the end of which 12 years so far we haven't missed a day of school. So I know you can't take board money and reward, but is there any way?
Yes, you can.
That we can.
The board could buy it, like for instance, you could purchase a computer and a laptop and award it to a student.
Sure. I just think somebody goes 12 years of school without missing a day. I know it's happening. Obviously, I don't know how many we have, but I'd like to have just good information. I think a kid that does that should be recognized and rewarded or something.
Gary said to give him a new car.
Yeah.
4-year-old truck.
We have to take drivers.
An old truck. Yeah. That would be nice.
Yes, Roger. I'll look into that.
Little
Absolutely.
scholarship money or something.
Now, the dual credit, you're not forsaking the
AP?
AP.
No.
You know, we have had quite a few people that go on, and I know one girl that got like 12 hours of college credit from her AP classes here at Sheldon Park High School. Okay. So it's in addition to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I like to commend Megan Evans for, they're striving to get 30
Yes.
college credit hours, possibly 30 by next year. So
That's correct.
that'd be great.
You know Corey Peters plays for Atlanta Falcons? He got a 5 on 4 different subjects when he was in high school. All I know is he went to Governor's Scholars with went on to play for UK, and now he plays for Atlanta Falcons.
But it would be nice that someday, I'm hoping that's my goal, is the kids could come out of high school with an associate degree. And I know Harlan County's, they're up shooting for 48 hours right now, college credit. So, and it saves an enormous amount of money. And I mean, it's more rigorous learning, which, as far as diagnostic review, that's one thing we're looking at. I think it's great. And AP classes. I recruit also.
And we're hoping to recruit and to have an opportunity to put on some more STEM instruction teachers for science, technology,
I
engineering.
mean, it would be amazing, you can come out of high school with an associate degree.
How many hours are we trying to get? 30?
30, right, we'll shoot for next year. I think we have what, 15 more, or 12 or 15?
I think we have 12.
12 right now.
The new board member immersion, and this goes for any and all board members. First of all,
Is that a baptism?
what's that?
It's a joke.
I'm Methodist, I don't have to be ducked again. Now, if you're Baptist, if I went to a Baptist church,
You'd have
I'd have to
immersed.
be, because it wouldn't count if you did it in a Methodist church.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then we can sprinkle you. But you've already.
A Methodist is a Baptist,
I know.
it's just afraid of water.
I just saw the word immersion.
Any board member, what we would like to offer is that if you would like to come in, I'm trying to gloss over all that.
You know, we gotta have a little life.
We're trying to figure out where these people sit, okay? So it's growing.
And you want both of us to sit next to you, maybe one on each side.
No, I think Kathleen was gonna sit in the middle of it, so. All right, so the immersion is an opportunity for, and since this is my, the first experience here in this district with new board members coming on, I don't know what has happened previously, but it is standard protocol for new board members to come in and get an immersion. That means a good awareness of the activities of the district and some of those areas, whether it's finance, and this is a one-on-one. You get more of an understanding of one-on-one rather than coming in at a work session or a board meeting. So, and this is open to all board members. Just give me a call or give Ms. Carolyn Sweeney a call, and we'll set you up at a time with any of the folks in finance, being one, facilities and transportation, of course, is in the same lane under Larry James. Curriculum, instruction, assessment, special education, director of people personnel for student involvement and attendance. Scholarships is a big thing that's coming up. So just give me an opportunity to set those times up with you. I may or may not sit in. I don't need to sit in. These folks don't know what they're doing. They're experts in what they do. But give Ms. Carolyn Sweeney a call, and we'll set you up a time where we can get you started on this immersion, get you a better grip on what we're doing in the district. The regular session, since this is going to be an organizational, I wanted to touch upon that as we go into. The first thing that'll happen is that I'll just call it to order since we don't have a chair versus vice chair. And from that point, as you can see on the agenda, is organizational pieces where we elect a chair and vice chair, and then we can continue on with the meeting. Some of the board agenda items I wanted to emphasize here in the work session. On the reports, we'll have four of those this evening. One is the safety audit that was conducted here in the district in November by the Kentucky Center for Safe Schools. And also, that'll be a standing agenda item until we get all of those deficiencies addressed and corrected. So it will be a standing item, you'll get a report on that. Grant updates, those will be given to you this evening, and a spreadsheet on what grants that we're receiving. It's very impressive. A lot of folks do a lot of hard work here. Of course, Paul Baker takes the lead on a lot of those, but it's a collaborative effort in our district, from central office to our schools and to our community as well. We do a lot of partnerships with those. Nutritional services, and finally, as always, finance will be on the reports that are given this evening. On the communication tonight before you leave, Ms. Carolyn Sweeney will be taking your photo, which will be put on our website, also with your contact number that you would want advertised to the community, and your email. If you choose to use a Martin County address for an email, you can do that. If you want to use your personal account, you can do that as well. But it is required that your contact information is publicized to the public. We would like to have your picture. It's not required, but we would like to have a group picture and individual pictures for our website. It is pretty standard protocol to flip through other district websites. We'd like to get that back up. Communication. I'll share them with a couple board members today that I want to make sure that I have a good, if you have a smartphone or ability to where I can at least a one-way text to you, because if there's times when we have blue lights or red lights in a building, or if our schools are canceled, I like to send you out a text immediately to give you a heads up, because I know your phone is ringing and will be ringing also provide a Friday view. My intention is to give that every Friday, but it may be every other Friday, just depends on if there's school, what kind of activities are going on. And if we have a board, sometimes when we have a board meeting, you certainly get that Friday before the board meeting, but my intention is to give that every Friday. So make sure that we have if you're not getting my emails that I sent out Friday and between them, then please let me know before you leave tonight.